Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coaching Think Talk. So I am Coach Candee Teng from Life Coach Philippines, and this is coaching for mental fitness. So this coaching conversation is for individuals who wants to become mentally fit so they can be empowered to take full responsibility and accountability with their decisions in life regardless of their mental state or their mental conditions. And my mission is to empower 1 million individuals to become mentally fit so they can courageously journey outside of their comfortable lifestyle towards the recovery of their broken name, broken identity, and broken dreams so that they can design and truly live a life of responsibility or a life of stewardship. So thank you for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. So please do tag as well your friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. So you may also give some shout outs to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. So if you are watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. So I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI-Connect. So if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. Now, for this episode, for this afternoon, I will be sharing about a power of gratitude and how does it really relate to have to becoming mentally fit. Oftentimes, we have always heard no how gratitude is very important, but for this afternoon, I would be sharing with you the science behind gratitude in order for you to really see the power that it has in our life. Ayan. So, yun po ang aking talk this afternoon. So, it's slightly a different take on tawag dito, on mental fitness, but it allows you really to get a grasp and really value gratitude in a perspective of your mental health. So in case you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Coach Candee Teng. So I am from Life Coach Philippines, and I'm a professional CACC life and mental health coach with a coaching focus on healing and recovery through mental fitness. And I am also a proud master builder apprentice of Master Coach A, and we build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream to come true. And my mission is to empower 1 million individuals to become mentally fit so they can courageously journey outside their comfortable lifestyle towards the recovery of their broken name, broken identity, and broken dreams so that they can design and truly live a life of stewardship. So I am also a proud single mom, and I am a mental health and wellness advocate. So really, as an advocate of mental wellness, it doesn't stop with mental health itself, but I also advocate life as well. Not only ano no, hindi lang basta mabuhay ka, but really quality of life. Really fighting for and doing things that will elevate the quality or that will make you go towards the quality of life that you truly desire. And um the beautiful thing with mental health, when you get to understand mental health, is that people even suffering from mental condition, mental illnesses can still live a life beautifully and can still have the desired quality of life that they want. So it is not elusive to people who are suffering from this mental health condition. And as well, of course, my message really is that your mental illnesses doesn't define you as a person. Your mental challenges doesn't define you as a person. Your baba, the things that has happened in the past doesn't define you as a person. So what defines you as a person is what you do in the present towards the future that you truly desire for yourself. And before I continue, no, I would like to greet Coach Nilo. Si Coach Nilo, hello, hello, great afternoon. So, If you want to get to know me, you want to connect with me, I encourage you to like my Facebook page. This is Coach Candy. And of course, you can as well, I invite you to join my FB group, which is When Comfort is Not Too Comfortable Coaching Community. And when you talk about comfort, there's so much things, no? When we talk about comfort, it can be your comfort zone. But here, really, it's really the two main things that I really want to focus on is your comfort in pain and your comfort in living a comfortable lifestyle. Yung comfortable na masyado na yung lifestyle mo, and you know that it's already hurting you, and it has become your cage. So the focus here is how to be able to really develop that strength, that mental fitness that you need in order for you to step out of that cage that you have imprisoned yourself for so long, in order for you to be able to live life responsibility, to live life in terms of stewardship. And when we talk about stewardship, it involves your talents, your skills, whatever you have, no, and will be able to utilize this, will be able to use this for the betterment of not only yourself but towards the people that you want to reach out. So it also talks about a life of purpose, a life of fulfillment. Yan po, ang ganda. And if you want to connect with me personally, so this is my Facebook personal account, Candy Teng. And if you have any questions but you alam mo yun, you're not comfortable asking the question or typing it here in the comment box, feel free to message me, feel free to connect with me. You can drop me some notes. And of course, I invite you to like and follow the Cup Coffee Republic. It is where I am presently located. And this is, of course, the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. And I invite you as well to become a channel of love and hope as you bless someone with a meal from the Cup Coffee Republic. And along with the meal, let your personal message inspire someone today. So let us help you bring light into someone's life, especially this season, especially na no, the pandemic is happening and everything. People need more hope, people need more love, people need more light, people need more encouragement, people need more appreciation. And for some, no, it can be also an opportunity for to extend forgiveness or to even ask for forgiveness. So we invite you to partner with us. So yung ibig sabihin natin ng partner is really co-laboring with us as you send your food orders, your meal orders from DCAP, and allow DCAP to become a channel of blessing, of hope, of healing, and love towards each and every household. So be blessed all the more for being a blessing to other people. Hello, Coach Maureen, na napakalayo, na medyo nandoon lang. So as I begin, I invite you to become intentional in getting your hashtag Pack My Bag moment. So what are your, ano ba yung hashtag Pack My Bag moment? So hashtag Pack My Bag moment, these are your key points, your learnings, your aha moments, your words, your sharings, the lessons that resonated with you, the things that speaks to your heart, that pinches your heart. Yung iba for others, no, alam mo yung tumagos sa puso. And these are often the powerful realizations that you get. And when you usually get this, you say, I'm done, I got it, I got what I paid for, solved na ako, pwede na ako umuwi, I can leave. But then again, I'm just starting. So I encourage you to finish this episode. That really journey with me through this episode. Masaya po talaga ito kasi may science siya. I'm someone who loves science, no? But hindi siya yung towards the very very scientific type, but to abot tanaw ng ating brains. Ayan. So, you can also put in or type in the comment below your hashtag Pack My Bag moment at real time, no? So you get to bless the other learners in the space. So I encourage you as well to share your hashtag Pack My Bag moment on your timeline so you get to bless other people, especially for those who needs to hear and see your message. And of course, if you want to put a context so people will know where your hashtag Pack My Bag moment comes from, you can put hashtag Coaching Think Talk and coach and hashtag Mentally Fit Phil. So yung Phil dyan, Philippines. So Mentally Fit Philippines. Yeah. So before I proceed with the power of gratitude, of course, this is all about mental fitness. And before we dive into mental fitness, we have to first come into a same page, no, of the definition of what really is mental health. So mental health, as per World Health Organization, is a is a state of well-being where there are actually four aspects that you should be meeting or you should be working on. So the first aspect is where you as an individual, you get to realize your own potential. Second, you can cope with the normal stressors and normal stresses of life. Third, you can work productively and fruitfully. And of course, the last aspect is to be able to make a contribution to his or her own community. Now, when we talk about mental health, we are not talking about mental illness. These are two separate things and two separate concepts, but often these are used interchangeably. So when we talk about mental health, we want to come into a space that we are not necessarily talking about mental illness. Okay? Yun siya. So that's one of the key. Now, what is mental fitness? So if you see me looking here, I am looking at my presentation no, kasi mas malaki dito and ano siya, malabo ang aking mata. Hello, Coach Chin. Great afternoon. So what is mental fitness? So just like in your physical health, no, if you want to get into a state of physical health that you so desire, di ba, you have to work on your physical fitness. So it's the same with mental health. So there is also as well the mental fitness. Ito yung exercise, ito yung lifestyle. These are the things that you do in order for you to achieve the desired mental health that you want. So mental fitness is exercising different areas of your mind to keep them in shape as an athlete would do to his body to be competitive and to remain competitive, no? So, ganun din siya. May workout din siya. And mental fitness is our ability, of course, to cope with the obstacles and stimulus of our daily lives, yung daily challenges natin. So, it all talks about mental fitness, your ability to cope up with your stressors, with challenging situations in life is all about your mental fitness. And mental fitness is training we use to prepare us for our path, and it involves the physical actions that you take. So again, when you talk about mental fitness, just like in physical fitness, there has to be an action. Kailangan may gagawin ka. You have to act on something. So if you don't act on something, even if it is related to your mental health, you may not necessarily say that it's all about mental fitness. Hello, Coach Sean. Good afternoon. And of course, lastly, which is my favorite, mental fitness is a system for strengthening and expanding your mind, and it improves your mental habits. So yung mga meron din po tayong mental habits. The way we think, the way we process things, the way we see others are part of our mental habits as well. And thereby, if you work on your mental fitness, you get to significantly improve your chances of success and happiness in life. So if you want to go for success, if you are looking for happiness, work on your mental fitness. Yan, yun po yung kagandahan nito. So again, mental fitness is about strengthening the neural pathway. So let's say yun yung muscles natin, yun yung equivalent ng physical muscles natin or the neural pathways. And often, strengthening your neural pathways will lead to the most, of course, realistic and objective thoughts. And when you talk about mental fitness, it also talks about breaking patterns so that you experience more positive emotions in your life. You get to usher more change, more transformation in your life towards the good, towards your betterment, towards your best, towards your potential. Kaya nga, di ba, in mental health, nandoon yung realizing your potential. So, it talks about mental fitness. Ayan. Now comes gratitude. So, ano naman kinalaman ni gratitude sa mental fitness, di ba? Ano lang, time out lang. Sandali lang. Let's first define gratitude. So for you, what is gratitude? 'Di ba? Meron naman diyan nakalagay, 'di ba? Gratitude, a feeling of appreciation or thanks. But for you, let me know your personal thoughts about gratitude kasi I'm sure you have your own thoughts on gratitude, your own versions of gratitude. If you even have your own practice of gratitude, go ahead and share it with us so other people will get ideas, no? The learners here will get ideas as well. So hello to Master Coach Jasmine. Great afternoon. Yeah. So the word gratitude is derived from the Latin word gratia, which means grace, graciousness, or gratefulness. So it depends on the context on how you are going to use it, but it encompasses all, no? So grace, graciousness, and or gratefulness. So gratitude is actually a thankful appreciation for what a person receives, whether it is tangible or intangible. And with gratitude, people get to acknowledge the goodness in their lives. So in the process, as people get to acknowledge the goodness in their lives, um, people usually recognize that the source of the goodness lies at least partially outside of themselves. So, hindi lang yung nasa kanila. Meron din ibang taong nagagaling din yan sa labas. So, as a result, what's beautiful with gratitude is it helps people to connect to something larger than themselves as individuals, and this allows them to connect with other people as well. And the most beautiful thing here is it allows you to connect, of course, to God. Ayan, to God. Yun yung maganda sa gratitude. It allows you to connect with God. Now, in positive psychology research, gratitude is strongly and consistently associated with greater happiness, 'di ba? Just like mental fitness, if you work on mental fitness, there is more or greater possibility for you to have success and happiness in life. So magkakabit siya. And gratitude as well helps people feel more positive emotions. They get to really think about and really relish on the good experiences they have. And in turn, it improves their health. It helps them, of course, deal with adversity as well. And it creates or helps with building stronger relationship with others. So gratitude is a way for people to appreciate what they have instead of always reaching for something new in the hopes it will make them happier. So may kasama ditong contentment, no? Or as well, gratitude allows them na they get satisfied, yan, with their needs, either it's physical and material needs. So gratitude helps people focus on what they have instead of what they don't have or what they lack. And although it may feel alam mo yun, mahirap. For others, it may sound easy, but as you continue to really practice it and you become intentional about things, no, at first it may parang ano siya, it's something unfamiliar, especially if you're not really into the practice of gratitude. But the beautiful thing here is as you practice the attitude of gratitude, as you practice gratitude, your mental state grows stronger with the use and practice. So technically, gratitude is a mental fitness exercise. It's an exercise for your brain. Ayan. So, nagbigay na tayo ng sample ng mental fitness exercise. Gratitude is actually an exercise for your mind. So while we may acknowledge gratitude's many benefits, I'm sure you can look into the internet, 'di ba, si Google, madami yan. There's just so many benefits of gratitude. It can still be difficult to sustain. Alam mo yung you know the effects, you know the advantages and everything, but meron kang you have that feeling na bakit nahihirapan kang i-sustain? Why is it difficult to sustain? Because gratitude is as well, sabi nga natin, it's an exercise. So, just like any other exercise, pag una mong ginawa, syempre, di ba, challenging at mahirap. Sabi ni Coach Gracie, Ola, gratitude is an exercise for your mind. Yes. And Coach Sean said, no, agree, gratitude really helps focus on an abundance mentality. Yes, Coach Sean, di ba? Napakaganda talaga nitong gratitude na to. So, many of us, of course, are trained. I mean, I'm not an exception. Many of us are trained to notice what is broken, what is lacking in our lives. Kaya nga sabi ni Coach Sean, when you get to practice gratitude, magkakaroon ka ng abundance. But most really, pag wala pa tayong gratitude, we don't have this habit, no, we don't have this exercise. We defaultly, almost anyone, no, we come across, meron talaga yan default Nandun yung it's not working, what is broken, what is painful, lahat na lang ng hindi maganda, yun ang default na iniisip natin. Lahat ng kulang, yan ang default nating iniisip. And for gratitude, it has a very beautiful power because when you really get to harness the power of gratitude, it leads to healing. It leads to healing in our lives. So if you want to be really to be able to as well utilize the power of healing that comes with gratitude, aside from the mental fitness, of course, no, yung Thanksgiving, yung thank you, hindi na lang siya word sa'yo. It has so much sense. It has so much meaning. It will become like that. So we have to, of course, learn a new way of looking at things, a new habit, and that can take some time. So again, gratitude is an exercise, and what you're building is your mental fitness, your muscles. Nasabi natin gratitude muscles. Ayan, yan yung binibuild natin. So while you're building it, of course, there are growth pains and it will take some time. Hindi po siya overnight. And this, I've been showing this, tawag dito, this slide for the past few sessions, for the past few episodes, because oftentimes, and there is really a scientific studies, no, that it is discovered that the more your thoughts wander, the greater chance you have of being unhappy. So when you keep thinking about something bad that happened in the past, you could become depressed. If you keep worrying about something bad that might happen in the future, you could become anxious. And being depressed and anxious, of course, occur when our thoughts take us away from what is happening right now. So into the past or the future. And oftentimes we forget the present. And what gratitude teaches us is actually it allows us to stay in the present, to become mindful in the present. And of course, when we think too much about what goes wrong and enough, no, and not enough of what goes right in our lives, it it makes sense to it actually makes sense, no, to analyze bad events so that we can learn from them and avoid them in the future. However, people tend to spend more time thinking about what is bad in their life than what is helpful or than what can they be grateful for. Hashtag relate. Oo. Wagay-wagay ang kamay dyan. And ito pa, worst is that if this focus on negative events keeps up, no, na palagi na siya nangyayari, it sets us up for anxiety and depression. Pwede namang wala ka pa talagang clinical diagnosis. But if you keep working on that muscle, on that negative muscle that you have for your brain, eventually it can lead to anxiety and depression. So one way to keep this from happening is, of course, to get better at thinking about and savoring what went well. Therefore, hello, gratitude. And did you know that complaining not only, akala mo, di ba, yung complain na magko-complain ka lang naman na it's something that's harmless, but in reality, complaining alters your brain. And when you keep on complaining, pag nagiging ano na siya, alam mo yung nagiging habit na siya, it becomes something that you are already unmindful and it becomes very natural to you. For the worst, it can lead to, of course, negative repercussions for your mental health. So we are not only talking about anxiety and depression, but it can really lead to more stress in your life. So babagsak, and eventually you won't be able to function well, and you won't be able to cope up with stresses in your life, and you won't be able, of course, to realize your full potential. Ayan. So gratitude helps you deal with the present to create the future that you want for your life. Hello, Coach Marife. Magandang afternoon. Yes, sabi nga ni Master Coach Jasmine, nothing is built overnight. Ayan. Okay. Ayan. Now, have you seen this? Gratitude changes everything. Of course, di ba, madami naman tayo sinasabi na gratitude changes everything. But did you actually know that there is a science to this? Kasi oftentimes, iba sinasabi lang natin, if you keep on practicing gratitude, eventually you'll develop it as an attitude. And when it becomes your attitude, syempre, it becomes very natural to you as you become more grateful in life, di ba? Automatic, yung sinabi nga ni Coach Juan, it gives you the abundance mindset and everything. But did you know that there is actually science behind it? Ayan, napakaganda niyan. So to enhance, of course, your well-being and lower the risk for you in developing mental health condition, um, kaya meron tayong mga gratitude visits and gratitude prompts. So we have that as well here in Cup Coffee Republic. So I will share with you towards the end of the slide what you can do, no, when you talk about gratitude, how you can prompt it. Kasi if it's not normal in your life, if you don't really get to become intentional in developing the gratitude, you need prompts. Ipa-prompt niya na maging grateful ka until it becomes a habit for you, until it becomes really a lifestyle, an attitude for you. Yan. So again, though this exercise, pag titignan mo yung gratitude, parang ba't ko kailangan pansinin? Ang simple-simple lang. Though it may appear as well old-fashioned and easy, it is rooted in decades of Martin, I'm not sure if it's Seligman or Seligman's, but he is the founding father of positive psychology, and there is research as well and brings to, of course, practical life some of modern psychology's most important findings on gratitude. Ayan. So how does our mind work? Paano nga bang nag-ano nagwo-work yung mind natin? I don't know if you've seen this, but of course, if we want to talk about brain, I'm not a medical practitioner, so I can't really dive into the nitty-gritty. So dun tayo sa medyo maiintindihan natin, maabot natin, and hindi naman tayo madidiri medyo sa itsura ni neurons, kaya meron tayong cute na neurons. So we have this nakalagay dito, di ba? Neurons that fire together, wire together. So, if ibababa natin siya, hindi naman ibababa, if you want to be more specific, synapses that fire together, wire together. So, ano ba yung synapses? Pag nakita nyo, di ba yung tentacles, yung dulo ng tentacles parang may branches. Yung dulo nila, yun po yung tawag nating synapses. And that's, yan yung ginagamit para mag-attach yung mga neurons natin sa brain. So within your brain is an assortment and collection of synapses that are separated. So magkakahiwalay kasi yung neuron cells natin sa utak. Tapos we have this empty space called synaptic cleft. CLEFT, cleft. So, 'di ba, pag hindi alam mo yung feeling mo pag hindi mo masyado ginagamit yung utak mo, parang may blank space siya. So, yun si synaptic cleft, no? So whenever you have a thought, one synapses shoots. So bumabaril siya, hahaba siya, no? A chemical across the cleft to another synapse. Yan. Thus, building a bridge, magkoconnect sila over which an electric signal can cross. So, di ba, may signals na pwede mag-cross. And it carries along its charge. So, which is the relevant information you're thinking about. So, a good example of this, wag muna, i-dive muna natin sa science. So, let's take it further, no? So, when this electrical charge is triggered again, the synapses grows closer. So, kunyari, ito yung layo niya, nag-connect siya. So, if you activate that thought again, lalapit siya. Ayan. They will grow closer together. So, in a sense, your brain is changing and rewiring itself to make it easier for you to process that thought. So, yun yung thought process. So, the more you use it, the more na lumalapit yung pagitan ni neurons, and then eventually it becomes automatic for you. Kaya yung iba parang may autopilot the way they think. Yun yung mga default thinking na sinasabi natin. So, ito yung caveat, ito yung maganda doon. So, every time this electrical charge is triggered, 'di ba? May thought ka, yung thought mo yung nakaka-trigger ng electrical charge na yun, 'di ba? Syempre, yung synapses, kung hindi pa sila magka-connect, magko-connect sila, and pag connected na sila and you keep on thinking about this thought, it becomes closer towards together. Palapit sila ng palapit. In order to decrease the distance the electrical charge has to cross. So para bumilis, no? So in that way, the brain is rewiring its own circuitry. So physically nag-change na siya. It changes itself to make it easier, or more and more likely that yung proper synapses will share the chemical link and thus spark together. So in essence, ang dami ko sinabi, di ba? Sana hindi naman kayo sana nandito pa kayo, no? In essence, make it easier for that thought to trigger. Ayan. So, mabilis na lang natitrigger yung thoughts. Now, if you look at it, meron ba kayong thoughts or words na pag narinig mo, tok, may trigger, and it allows you to go into a spiral of default modes, default way of thinking. Ayan. So, ganun din siya. This is what we call the muscles in our brain. So, yun siya. Aalaw natin, di ba? When you build muscles kasi 'di ba yung muscle fibers natin nasisira tapos babalik together tapos it grows stronger. So ganun din, may ganun din tayo when we talk about the mind. Yan, sabi si Coach Clissy nandiyan pa. Kaya pa natin 'to. Oo, kaya natin 'to. Oo. Ngayon, it's the same. Kaya siya fitness, kaya siya exercise. So ito lang yung itsura niya. Cute naman. So kaya natin 'to. Cute yung itsura ni neurons, 'di ba? So, ito yung mangyayari. So, if you keep on thinking about negative thoughts, repeated negative thoughts, negative patterns, it rewires your neurons in such a way that it is easier to think more negative thoughts kasi nga nagko-close yung distance. And they also make it more likely that negative thoughts will occur to you just randomly. Kahit nagwo-walk ka na lang ng street, kahit na wala kang ginagawa, kahit nakaupo ka, yung negative thoughts na lang yung naiisip mo. It's precisely because as you keep on thinking about the negative thoughts, yung distance sila, palapit ng palapit ng palapit ng palapit until maging buo sila. Yun siya, yun yung lumalakas na muscle. So, through repetition of thought, pag iniisip mo siya ng iniisip, you're bringing the pair of synapses that represents your negative thinking closer and closer together. And when the moment arises for you to form a thought, automatic yun ang triggered niya. So the thought that wins is the one that has less distance to travel. Ganun nag-work yung brain natin. So kung madami dyan neurons, kunyari, you're into the negative, no? Palagi siyang negative. Malamang mas shorter yung distance. But when you talk about gratitude, pag unang practice mo siya, syempre medyo mas malayo yung distance. So when you want to think of something, automatically, ang mare-recognize ng brain natin, it's the negative kasi yun yung closer yung distance ng neurons. Yun siya. So, again, the thought that wins is the one that has less distance to travel. The one that will create a bridge between synapses fastest. Kasi mas mabilis nagta-travel yung electrical charges. So, when you're negative, you release it and you elevate levels of stuff. So, kaya siya lumalaki ng lumalaki. Of course, when you keep on thinking about negative, it will interfere with your learning. It interferes with your memory. It lowers your immune function and your bone density, o di ba, dami. And of course, it increases your weight gain, blood pressure, cholesterol, heart disease, and the list goes on and on. So yun po yung nangyayari pag madalas tayo nag-iisip ng negative. That's why we are presenting this gratitude right now, that you can also shift to gratitude, that you can also work on the synapses of your gratitude muscle. So gratitude is as well a brain muscle that you have that is often underutilized kasi mas malaki si negative thoughts natin. So the way we do it is we intentionally cultivate and we intentionally practice gratitude, because again, the more you train it, the stronger it becomes until it becomes stronger than your negative thoughts. So sa mga taong nagtatanong, Coach, I'm very pessimistic, may pag-asa pa ba ako maging optimistic, may asa pa ba ako maging grateful? Yes, there is a science to it and you can do it, but then again, it is a process and it will take time. So maganda din ito, yung side by side, it's as well as yung present mo, there are skills. So you can think of it, gratitude, being able to foster gratitude as well is a skill. because when you foster gratitude, you of course have the you also work on the muscle of focus and the muscle of mindfulness. And again, mindfulness and focus is a skill, so you get to be able to bridge that gap as well. So when you continue to cultivate the gratitude, di ba, ano yung neurons nyo, it becomes closer. It's the same when you keep on practicing gratitude, you develop it as a skill that eventually you can just harness it. Magiging very natural siya sa'yo. So, relatable, di ba? Kaya naman, di ba? Kaya naman, naabot naman natin, di ba? Ayan. So, ano nga ba yung benefits? I'm sure there's so many benefits of gratitude, but I just like to share some benefits. I'll be sharing five benefits. So, the first is, of course, it opens doors to relationship. It improves the relationship because when you take a moment to express, of course, appreciation, gratefulness for other people, even a simple thank you, that has so much meaning to it, that has so much essence to it, can help you create better and deeper relationships. Of course, the second is physical health improve. So it turns out that people who regularly practice gratitude experience fewer ache and pain. So they also report feeling healthier than their peers compared to sa mga hindi nagpa-practice ng gratitude. And of course, gratitude boosts your psychological health, which is your mental health, because the practice of gratitude combats toxic emotions. And of course, some of these emotions includes envy, resentment, regret, frustration, anger. Yan yung mga emotions niyan. And of course, gratitude practice is shown to effectively increase happiness and help ward off anxiety and depression. And gratitude as well can help you sleep better. So when you take a moment to express gratitude before you go to bed, ito yung sinasabi natin gratitude visit. So it can gratitude visit kasi i-visit mo yung gratitude before you sleep, no. It can actually help you sleep better. And when you take a moment to express gratitude before your head hits the pillow, di ba? You'll fill your mind with appreciation, and you get to forget the nuances and the problems that you have from your day-to-day routines. Yan. So, lastly, of course, gratitude helps kickstart your self-esteem. So, gratitude helps reduce the need to compare yourself to others, and of course, which in turn gives you a boost in your self-esteem. Ayan. And, ta-da! There's a gratitude circuit in your brain badly in need of a workout. That's why I'm presenting this gratitude, the power of gratitude, this gratitude as a mental muscle that you need to work on. And strengthening that circuit brings the power to elevate your physical and mental health, boost happiness, improve sleep, and help you feel more connected to other people. So may science po siya, galing po siya sa doctor. Ayan. So when we engage in expression of gratitude, and of course, hindi lang siya basta expression, no. Research supports that written forms of gratitude has more lasting effect than just simply thinking and speaking it out, no. So there are parts of our brain which gets activated. And ito naman, yung kung gusto mo mga hormones, di ba? If you're into the hormones, ayan. So one part is hypothalamus. So si hypothalamus in our brain is responsible for many body functions. It includes eating, sleeping, drinking, ability to handle stress, mood, and so much more, no? And as well, um, dopamine is one of the neurotransmitters produced by hypothalamus. And dopamine is what makes us feel good. And research has linked dopamine to higher motivation and learning. So dopamine is considered to be reward no neurotransmitter as it is used in the reward pathway. So yung mga neural pathway natin. So meron tayong reward pathway. So yan, si dopamine yan. So it boosts in practicing gratitude helps boost dopamine, makes us, of course, as you continue to boost the dopamine, since it's reward, di ba, na-engganyo ka, you feel more motivated, you feel more ecstatic to really get to continue practicing gratitude. So while there are, of course, many external substance which may stimulate increase in feel good dopamine release. So madami dito, 'di ba? Sugar, kaya may mga sugar rush tayo, and there's other basta there's other substances. However, gratitude is one of the most natural, one of the most intrinsic triggers for to boost our dopamine. So it makes us again feel happy, motivated, and productive. Whereas, 'di ba, pag naka-negative thinking tayo, it's the opposite. So it simply makes us feel good and you can't want more of it. Kaya natin pinapractice more yung gratitude. So dopamine remains of course one of the most or the main transmitters affected by gratitude. Ayan, pag gusto mong hormonal level, ito po siya. Yan. O ayan na si Coach Lynn, ayan, si Feel Happy. So favorite niya si dopamine. Si Coach Gracie sabi niya, ayan, kilala niya si hypothalamus. Ayan na po si hypothalamus, nagpakita na po siya. Ayan. So, ayan na. Did you know that you can rewire your brain to be happy by simply recalling three things you are grateful for every day during a period of 21 days? Again, 21 days create habit. Di ba yun yung sinasabi nila? And yun yung gusto natin when we work on your mental fitness is you want to be able to create it to become a habit and eventually to become part of your lifestyle and it becomes a part of you as well. And of course, like I said, no, during the last episode on focus, where you focus on your energy flows or your energy flows where the attention goes, and when you focus on something it expands. So magkakakabit po ito lahat. When you focus on gratitude, it expands. When you focus on gratitude, dopamine expands. When you focus on gratitude, madami pa nag-expand sa buhay mo, therefore creating that abundance that you have, which of course if you continue to really work on those muscles, eventually, 'di ba, success becomes inevitable, 'di ba? Ang ganda-ganda. So there are so many ways to practice gratitude, no? And one of the most effective and most common way is of course to have a gratitude journal in which you get to list things which you are thankful for, and you can make daily, weekly, or monthly list nito. And of course, the greater frequency, in short, the more you build that muscle, that gratitude muscle, it creates to a better improvement in your life. It allows you to create new habit, and of course, but just keeping a journal where you can see it automatically, di ba, nag-open up gratefulness, ganyan. So, it really helps for you to have a journal. And with that, syempre, hindi ka naman nating iiwan ng basta-basta lang, no? Ayan. And with that, this is the Attitude of Gratitude Journal of Master Coach A. So, I have this as well, and I use this. Ayan. And now you know the power of gratitude. Very scientifical siya. Nakikita mo talaga. May logic po talaga siya. Hindi lang siya basta-basta, kuro-kuro, basta-basta, sabi-sabi. Now you know yung value niya. That's why I encourage you to work on your gratitude brain muscles. Work on that muscles. And now it makes more sense. You get to more appreciate, di ba, yung value ngayon ng gratitude. So when we practice giving thanks for all we have instead of again complaining about what we lack. So di ba naisip mo din, gusto mo ba nagko-complain pag yung neurotransmitters mo nagdi-default na siya na puro complain. Switch naman natin sa gratitude. Switch naman natin sa positive. So we give ourselves the chance of course to see all of life as an opportunity and a blessing. So remember that gratitude isn't a blindly optimistic approach. It doesn't mean na you don't really get to process, you get to acknowledge the sadness that you have, but it's more of a matter of where you put your focus and attention on, just like I discussed last episode on focus, di ba? So gratitude balances us and gives us, of course, hope to see life in a different light, to see life better, to see life the way we really want it to be. And eventually, as we continue to work on the muscles, we get to work on to going towards that path of success. So there are many things to be grateful for, sobra, just sobra, no? Pwede yung kinakain mo. Even this, no, moment where I get to share with you yung ano, kung ano yung alam ko, experience ko, it's something to be grateful for. So, gratitude can transform common days into Thanksgiving and turn routine jobs into joy and, of course, change ordinary opportunities into blessing. So, I really invite you to grab and get this attitude of gratitude, and you can claim this for free. You can get this for free. This has 50 gratitude prompts, no? So it's 50 gratitude prompts that you can get. It's hindi ibig sabihin 50 pieces, no? But sa loob ng attitude of gratitude, there's 50 prompts that you can use to cultivate the life of gratitude that eventually allows you to foster that attitude of gratitude. So you get to really unleash the power of healing that comes with it in your life. And you can again claim this for free for a minimum purchase of 500 food or and beverage purchases here at Decaf Coffee Republic. So I encourage you to connect with us 0917-586-1661. And of course, dahil mental fitness to, I'm really, really passionate about mental health, mental fitness. And of course, no, we have recently launched, Master Coachy has launched the Be Learning e-card for the big heroes, of course, of our generation. And I invite you to really avail and get your own Be Learning e-card where you get to unlock opportunities for smarter living with monthly perks. So itong the one that I discussed with you with the science of gratitude, ganun din siya, no? It's part. So when we talk about the mental models, it's really the science behind how we think, so you get to really understand yourself. So the monthly perks that includes here is a 5% on food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic. So if you get the Be Learning, tapos di ba nag-purchase ka na kumain ka na, may gratitude ka pa, sasaya pa yung buhay mo, mawawala pa yung anxiety and depression sa buhay mo. So it's really something that to really, alam mo yun, it's a no-brainer for you to be even thinking about the cost compared to your mental health, di ba? Now, the second benefit that you will be getting is the Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, where we get to explore different mental models. There are at least 500 mental models that is being used, and knowing how your mind works, what is the science behind each frameworks, no, allows you really to understand yourself, allows you to become as well more successful in life. And of course, the third perks that you will be getting is a 90-minute coaching session by a coaching entrepreneur from Life Coach Philippines. Now, for the next mental model masterclass, it is on June 19th, which is a Saturday at 7 p.m. And we get to learn about the mental model barbell. O, barbell talaga. So, mental fitness talaga siya, di ba? So, you get to discover how you can develop mental fitness by regularly lifting of the mental model barbell. So, again, I invite you. And, of course, great news. Coaching, before pandemic hits, we have been conducting coaching for mental wellness classes here in Decaf Coffee Republic, and this is free as a community event. We just ask you to bless the place by placing your 200 by placing food and beverage order amounting to 200. And it's back, and it's going to start on June, and this time it's all about coaching for mental preparedness that is really anchored on preparing yourself towards the third and fourth order effect of the pandemic of COVID-19. So it really talks about not only yung mental wellness model, but really your mental fitness and how to really prepare yourself, so that when whatever pandemic throws at you, whatever life throws at you, we will be able to become empowered to handle it and to really not only survive but even thrive even in this pandemic. So again, we strictly follow to IATF guidelines, and I encourage you to call, SMS your reservation with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661. So this is every Saturday. So we will be starting on June 5. It's going to be Saturdays at 4 o'clock p.m. So again, I really look forward to seeing you on Saturday. So again, if you want to know more about this topic, if you want to know more about these episodes, if you have any questions, and of course, if you have to schedule your discovery or your clarity sessions, I invite you to connect with me. And as you connect with me, I will be giving you this gift. It's a self-care checkup worksheet and a mindset checkup worksheet. Yan. So before I end and as I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. So do join us for of course another coaching conversation tomorrow with Coach Orville for coaching for careless living at 10 a.m. Coach C for coaching for actionable motivations at 2 p.m. and Coach John for coaching for premium growth at 4 p.m. And I would like to invite you to Master Coach Ace co-actively co-create life coach certification program. So this is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life so that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. And this includes a 21-day web-based learning, a 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live business bootcamp with Senior Coaching Team. So this program package, of course, comes with many other bonuses. So again, I encourage you to connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this very, very, very fulfilling profession. So once again, this is Coach Candee Teng from Life Coach Philippines and for Coaching Think Talk. Because coaches like us think and talk like this, and this is us in the Philippines. Love, bam, boom, love, bam, boom, love, bam, boom. Bye-bye!